Good morning. This is day 58 of the Index Card a Day Challenge. This is yesterday's card and our stack that we'll go through at the end of the series. Yesterday was so much fun. I enjoyed this so much. I'm gonna see what those dried flowers will do this morning. I don't know if my card will be that way. I might do something else for my card, but we can't not finish off these flowers and see what they're doing. So I've got them over here to the side, so I'll pull those forward in a minute. But first, the blueberry girls. Y'all are killing me in the comments. Oh my gosh. You're making me laugh so hard, and I so appreciate that. Y'all have no idea. I mean, I wish I could explain everything to you so you'd know why those laughters are so important. But anyway, the latest of the blueberry girls, right there. The leaf, the little girl, and the sign. And if you have been following the comments, you know who this little girl is. If you're not following the comments, you really need to follow them, and you need to watch what Terry Rocha says because she's hysterical. She makes me laugh all the time. Oh my goodness, it's so funny. She's making signs to save the blueberry girls. I didn't know y'all were gonna get so attached to the blueberry girls. Oh, you're winning me over though, I have to say. I'm not totally convinced yet, but I don't know, maybe there's hope. For now, they're safe for another day. All right, I'm gonna turn the paper over. I'm gonna bring my flowers from yesterday over. They are dry now, and I think they're full of color, and you can see the color in this one. That is just pretty by itself. But I'm very curious what will happen if I add water and do more printmaking. I'll do this for a little bit. I probably will just do it in silence. I'll speed up the video. Let me get some paper, my spray water. Maybe we'll get another ink color. I don't know. We're gonna see what these do first. I'm gonna grab some cards. I'm gonna see if I got any extra in my drawer before I use all the rest of these up. The paper I'm gonna be using, in case you are new, is drawing paper by You Create. It's just paper I get at my grocery store. It says it's heavyweight, but it's not heavyweight at all, not really. It's heavier than copy paper, but it's really light compared to mixed media paper or watercolor paper. I think I'm done with this one. I was just using it to hold the flowers. And I'm gonna put the flowers down on my paper. I think I wanna wet my paper first. This is what we've got so far. It's very, very watercolory because I've added water, a lot of water, and the color that's left is kind of smushing out. I love this. I think it's beautiful. And I might add some more to the papers. I'm not sure. But this is the cards. And I love those. But I can tell the color is starting to wane a little bit. So we got a lot of mileage out of these. And we could still keep going. I think I'm ready to get another color that we never used, and then see how that color interacts. Okay, I pulled 3 colors because I'm not sure which one I want to use. Maybe I'll use all 3. They might make mud, but some of this mud is so pretty. It's very vintage looking, so I don't mind that. The thing about these flowers is that they're breaking down. The fibers in them are getting weaker, so they're harder to pull off the page. Very flimsy, but that's okay. We're just gonna work with it. I am gonna use a different sheet of paper to start the sprays with. I think I wanna spritz the paper a little bit. This is cocoa. I know that's crazy, but I want to try cocoa. And this is mint, and this is funky fuchsia. This is our dilutions. This one will keep interacting over and over and over. The marabous do not. I can get some mileage out of them, but not as much as these dilutions. These dilutions will go on forever. Let's add some cocoa just for fun. Let's see if it works. These marabou sprays give me such trouble. Let's just put some spots. Let's see what happens. All these are clogged. So I need to go and clean all my sprays, but I absolutely don't like doing that. So we're just gonna play with them this way. Maybe more of that green. Didn't work that well. Soaked into the card too fast, so I'm gonna get a green that's not permanent. I really liked this dry martini color, but it doesn't spray well, so I'll have to drill. Oh, it does spray. What happened? I didn't think it sprayed yesterday. Oh well. Oops, that's not what I really wanted to do, but okay. We'll just go with it. That's not what I wanted to do. I was just gonna spritz a little bit. That is not what I intended at all. All right, let's try something different. This is really pretty though. Okay, here's a melted chocolate Dilutions, and I went ahead and brought this over because it was laying on top. Pure Sunshine by Dilutions. I think these flowers have had it, but I probably will use them, glue them down in something, and then the colors will run some more. That'd be kind of cool. This card sucks. That one didn't do so well. It's okay. One out of all these is not bad. One bad one out of all these is not bad. And it's not even that bad. It's just different. Once it dries, it might be beautiful. I don't know. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna set this over here to dry. So now I have to think about my card today. I'm done with my playing. Thanks for indulging me and letting me continue on with my little experiment. Okay, I'm letting my papers dry, but I want to show you this card. This was the one that I said was kind of a flub, but look at it now. It's not a flub. Look at the colors coming out as it dries. Oh my goodness, there's reds and pinks and browns and greens and yellows, and oh, it's beautiful. It is really beautiful. So for my card today, I'm just going to do something simple since I took up so much time with the other stuff, and I want to take a portion of one of these papers and make that my background. I just have to decide what I want. I want to try this area right here. So I'm going to glue that down. Okay, I've got my card covered. And as I glued it, I was noticing how this looks so much like a large flower with the stem and leaves, and so it kind of changes what I was thinking I might do. I'm going to go ahead and cover another card with some paper, and I'm going to use a section of the paper that we used in the flower play that we did because I want this white area. So I'm going to get this little area right here and glue that down. This is pretty, but when you take a section of it and pull it away from the paper, it really changes. It's beautiful just by itself like this. So I'm gonna set this one off to the side because I have an idea what I want to do with this one. This one, I kind of wanted to put some flowers on it, like these. But I really like the shape of this flower, so maybe I should just bring that out. Let's just try it. The worst that can happen is I flub it up. I'm gonna try with India ink. I don't love this. I don't know, maybe I will after it dries. Let me let it dry. All right, let's go to the other card. This one, I kind of want to use one of our flowers. Either cut out a flower from our paper or use one of our flowers that we're through with. I'm gonna cut this one out right here. All right, I'm thinking about using those two flowers together, and then maybe I'll bring something in the center. This I totally flubbed up, so forget this card altogether. It's going in the flub pile. I'm gonna use parts of it or something, but I don't like that at all. I brought over some more scraps to try to get a stem that I like. I really, really love this. I think it's just so cute. And I'm not quite done with the flower, I don't think, but I want to add the phrase, I stepped into a rose and lavender scented garden courtyard. And I have this washi tape I want to put on there. It's just got little tick marks, little plus signs or X's, depending on how you look at it. And it's washi tape from Wow, if you're interested. All right, the other thing I want to do is take my white Posca pen and go around my flower just a little bit. That's it for today's card. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean this up and then I'll show you all the papers that we created again and I'll say goodbye. Okay, here's the flowers we've been playing with. We played with them yesterday and today. This is the stack of papers we made today. We made a flub card. This had nothing to do with the flowers, but these are gorgeous. These papers we made today are gorgeous and they're still drying, But this one that I thought was really going to be a flub is turning out really gorgeous. The more it dries, the more beautiful it gets. So these are still drying, but they really turned out nice. So we got a lot of backgrounds. Okay. So the papers from yesterday are nice and dry. So we'll look at those real quick in case you missed yesterday's video. We played a lot with these flowers yesterday and came up with a lot of cool cards and some paper. And I used one of the flowers off the paper today, so it came in handy already. Alright, so that's all of our papers. And then today's card is right here. I used a flower off of one of our papers, and I used one of our flowers that we actually used to make the papers, and I used part of another paper for the card. I love this. I think it's just so cute. I love the little saying too. Alright, that's all for today. So thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you again soon. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.